Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to add or update SendGrid contact on Paperform submission. So I'm running a digital marketing agency and I've added up inquiry form with the help of Paperform. Now what I want is that whenever I'm going to receive a new inquiry for my service through Paperform submission, then automatically from that form submission detail, I'm going to get the required detail of my user, and by using those details, I will automatically add or update a contact in my email list in SendGrid. So here we're doing this automatically. I need to build a connection between Paperform and SendGrid. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through Paperform, then automatically I will add or update a new contact in SendGrid. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen.
I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can add or update SendGrid contact on Paperform submission. So as a owner of my business, I'm using Paperform for my customer signups and inquiries, and I want to ensure that whenever a new user submits my form, their details are automatically added or updated in my SendGrid contact list. So this integration will allow me to keep my email marketing list up to date with the latest reads or customer information from Paperform. So it will streamline my communication efforts, ensuring that every new or updated contact receives the most relevant and timely messages. So here what I want is that I want to connect Paperform with SendGrid, that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission from Paperform or I'm going to receive a new inquiry for my business, that automatically by using the detail of that form submission, I will add or update a new contact in my SendGrid account so that I can keep updating my email list. So here I want to do this automatically, and for that I need to simply build this connection with the help of Pabbly Connect. So here with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this automation and this connection between Paperform and SendGrid without any coding and programming skills. So here for using Pabbly Connect, I need to open a new tab and I need to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the landing page, I have these two options of sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you can just click on this sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 free tasks every month. Or if you already have an account or you are an existing user, then you can just click on sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I just need to click on this Exit Now button under Pabbly Connect. And it will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the dashboard, I need to create a new workflow. And for that, I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button. And this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to add or update SendGrid contact on Paperform submission. Now I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab I'm going to find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account, and here I'm going to use this particular folder of automation. So I'm going to select that, and now I'm going to click on create, and it will take us to this most important window of our workflow. And here in this window I have these two boxes of trigger and action. So trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow works on, and trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So here in my workflow, I can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to first set up my trigger, and here for setting up my trigger step, I need to search for my trigger application. So here in my trigger application, I'm going to use Paperform. So I'm going to select Paperform here. And now I'm going to give my trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and new form submission is going to be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to connect Paperform with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. And for that, I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Paperform and Pabbly Connect. And for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions. So first I need to copy this webhook URL. And now with the help of this webhook URL, I'm going to receive all the response of the form submission that I'm going to receive through Paperform here in Pabbly Connect. So now first I'm going to take you to my Paperform account. And here in my Paperform account, I have this particular digital marketing service inquiry form. So I need to use this form and I need to connect this form with Pabbly Connect so that I can receive the responses of every form submission through this form to Pabbly Connect. So for connecting this form, I need to click on this edit button. And now here I need to go to after submission. And in after submission, I need to use integration and webhooks. So I'm going to open that. Now here I need to scroll down. And in this, I have this particular option of webhooks. So I'm going to open that. And here in webhooks, I need to add a new webhook so that I can connect this form with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this add webhook button. And here first, I need to give the webhook URL that I've copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I have to select my triggered on event. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I have these two options of new submission and partial submission. So I'm going to use my trigger event as new submission. So that is already selected. Now I'm going to click on create. And here I have successfully added my webhook. Now as I have added this webhook, so I have connected this form with Pabbly Connect. And now I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see it is waiting for webhook response. Now here for getting this webhook response, I need to create a new form submission. And as I will create a new form submission from Paperform, then automatically I'm going to get that response here in Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. So here for creating a new form submission or a test submission, I'm going to take you to my Paperform. And here I will go to share. And in this, we can see I have my Paperform link. Now I'm going to open this form in a new tab. And here this is my Paperform. And this is my form for my digital marketing service inquiry. So here I need to fill all these details to create a new inquiry or a new lead. And for that, I need to fill all these details. And I need to fill dummy details here to create a test submission. So here my first name is going to be dummy. My last name is going to be user. Email will be dummyuser@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to give a random phone number. And now I have to select the service that I'm interested in. So I'm going to select any random service here. And I'm going to click on submit. And here we can see my submission is successful and I have successfully created this new form submission from Paperform. Now I need to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So this is the response of my new form submission that I've just created in Paperform. And in this response, I have received all the detail of my form submission that I've just created. So here we can see I have all these details. And here we can see all these details are the form submission that I've just created in Paperform. So here I have the first name of my user, that is dummy. I have the last name, that is user. I have the email, that is dummyuser@pabblytudes.com. I have the random phone number. And also I have the service that I am interested in, that is content marketing. So here we can see that these were all the details that I have filled in my dummy form submission. And as I've submitted that form, I have automatically received that response here in Pabbly Connect. Now that I'm receiving all the detail of my form submission from Paperform, now what I want to do is I want to use all these detail of my form submission. And by using all these detail, I want to automatically add or update these detail of my user, and I want to create a new contact in my email list in SendGrid. So for automatically adding or updating a new contact in SendGrid, I need to set up my actions tab. Now here I have to search for my action application, and here I'm going to use SendGrid. And I'm going to select SendGrid here. Now I'm going to give my action event, so I'm going to open this tab. And add or update a contact is going to be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to connect SendGrid with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection. And now for connecting SendGrid with Pabbly Connect, I need to give a token. So how I'm going to get this token? For that, I need to first log into my SendGrid account. And then I need to go to settings, where I'm going to find the option of API keys. And in API keys, I can create my own API key, which is going to work as a token. Now here I'm going to take you to SendGrid. Now in this, I'm going to go to settings. So I'm going to open this settings tab. And in this, I have this particular option of API keys. So I'm going to open that. And now here in API key, I need to create a new API key. So I'm going to click on this create API key button. And first I'm going to give the key name. So I'm going to name it as SendGrid contacts. And here I have to give the API key permission. So I'm going to give full access, and I'm going to click on create and view. So here this is my API key that I've just created. So I'm going to copy this key from here. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here in this tab of token. Now that I have added my token, so I'm going to click on save. And here I have connected SendGrid with Pabbly Connect. Now here for creating or updating a contact in SendGrid, what I need to do is I need to first select my email list where I want to create my contact. So here for that, I need to open this tab. And here in this tab, I'm going to find all the lists that I have in my SendGrid account. And from this, I can use any particular list where I want to create my contact. So I'm going to use this particular list of new leads or inquiries. So I'm going to select this. And now I have to fill all these details to create a new contact or update a contact in my email list. So here first I have to give the email address. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my response of Paperform, and from that particular response I'm going to get all the required detail of my user, and by using the detail of my user I'm going to create a new contact in my SendGrid account. So from my previous step of Paperform, I'm going to get the required detail and I'm going to map those details here in these tabs. So first I need to map the email address. So I need to click here. I will open this response of Paperform. And here, this is the email address of my user. So I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to give the first name and the last name of my user. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Paperform. And here, this is the first name. So I'm going to map this. I will give the last name. Now I'm going to give the phone number. So here I have only filled the details that I have received from my Paperform response, and I have mapped all those details here in these tabs. So here I have filled all the required details. Now here I have all these other tabs too, but I'm not going to fill these details because I'm not receiving these details from my Paperform submission. But if you want to fill these details, you can do that too. And as I have mapped all these details, I have made all these details dynamic. Now what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new form submission from Paperform, then automatically all these details that I have mapped here will get replaced with the new form submission detail in the real time, and with every new Paperform submission, I will add or update a contact in SendGrid. Now that I have filled all the details, so I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Token button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have successfully added or updated a contact in my SendGrid account. So to check whether I've created a new contact or not, let me take you to SendGrid. And in this, I'm going to go to Marketing, and in Marketing, I need to go to Contacts. So I'm going to open that. Now here in Contacts, we can see I have all these email lists, and here I have used this particular email list of new leads or inquiries. So I'm going to open this list, and here in this list, we can see I have this particular contact that has the email address of dummyuser@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to open this contact. And here I have all these details of my contact. So I have the first name, that is dummy. I have the last name, that is user. I have the email, that is dummyuser@pabblytudes.com. Also, I have this random phone number of my user. So here we can see that these are all the details of my form submission that I have received through Paperform. And as I have received that detail through my Paperform submission, then automatically by using the detail of that form submission, I have added a new contact in my SendGrid email list. So here I have successfully created this automation, and I have created this contact automatically in my SendGrid account by using this automation between Paperform and SendGrid. So now with this automation, what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new Paperform submission, then automatically by using the detail of that form submission, I will either add or update an existing contact in my SendGrid account. So like this, I can automatically update my email list, and I will get up to date with my email list so that I can keep sending the required email messages to all my leads and inquiries, and I can grow my business. So here I have successfully created this automation and this connection between Paperform and SendGrid with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let me take you to Pabbly Connect. And here with Pabbly Connect, I have connected Paperform to SendGrid to add or update SendGrid contact on Paperform submission automatically. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Paperform, and my trigger event was new form submission. Then I have set up my action step, and my action application was SendGrid, and my action event was add or update a contact. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all these steps that I did in my workflow, and I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this with Pabbly Connect. If you want to reach out to us, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any issues or queries related to our workflow, then you can check the forum link. And if you have any issues related to the pricing of Pabbly Connect or Pabbly, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.